It's about 6:17 and time now for What's Trending. Well, a Missouri lunch lady has saved another life in the school cafeteria she works in. Danielle Eichmeyer has worked the lunchroom for 26 years and seen it all. Shelby Aston was eating a Lunchable with a cracker and double cheese when she says she swallowed it whole and started to choke. Shelby's mom works in the cafeteria too. She immediately began slapping Shelby on the back, trying to free the food, but it wasn't working. Eichmeyer rushed over and did the Heimlich a few times before dislodging the food. Shelby got checked out by a nurse before getting sent back to class that same day. And Eichmeyer saved another student back in 2014, also performing the Heimlich maneuver. And what a cool lunch lady. I don't know what, I always call them lunch ladies. I don't know what they call that now, but
that's what I used to call them too,
yeah.
And I don't know what they're called now. But I mean, either way though, I mean, this tells you, I mean, it's important to kind of have this training. I mean, I don't know if this person was trained or not, but clearly she knew, and thankfully it's had to, I mean, it's unfortunate it's come in handy a couple times, but thankfully both have ended right. So.
There's a reason why we do have to learn it for those kinds of reasons, and it makes me wonder, because like I know how to do it. I know how to do the Heimlich, I know how to do CPR, but if that situation ever came about, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I'd get stage fright or not. So
I know, right? Or maybe, or at the same time, no, maybe adrenaline might kick in. Yeah. It's like, okay, this person's in trouble. They got to save their life. At that point, I mean, it's probably like a doctor where that's where instinct kicks in at that point. Though what they know, what they need to do and stuff like that.
I think it just takes like a special kind of person. I don't know if I'm that person or not. Thankfully, I haven't had to test it yet, but I'm glad I do know it in case. At least get the shot to do it if I have to. Yeah,
I mean, there are things doctors know, but it's also the thing that we as humans just need to know too, because even that simple thing can save a person's life, even before the emergency professionals even get on the job, though. Yeah. But meanwhile, though, kind of taking a switch to a little bit more of an interesting topic. A stuffed animal lost during a trip across the country has been reunited with the Colorado boy. This is a different story. We ran another one before. The Carey family was taking a trip to Wisconsin this past Christmas when they misplaced a stuffed puppy. 3-year-old Archie had just been given a stuffed animal named Puppy Elf for Christmas, and he brought it along on the trip, but Puppy Elf got lost somewhere in the airport after they landed in Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport shared a photo of Puppy Elf on their Facebook page, and Archie's dad saw the post. Archie and Puppy Elf are now home together and making up for lost time, and Archie and his mom are grateful to the Denver and Milwaukee airports. We're coordinating to get the Puppy Elf back home, and Archie even got a new stuffed airplane to add to his collection. So thank goodness that, I mean, thankfully, this goes to show that there's some great people out there. I mean, not only with this story, though, but I think the other story, I think there was a child that got a little bit of a toy because I think he had like a heart issue or something,
yeah, he
if
did.
I remember right?
Yep, yeah, it was, yeah, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like last month or honestly just a couple weeks ago he lost it, and then they reunited it really quickly too. I think Southwest even flew the family from Dallas or somewhere in Texas to Milwaukee, and yeah, it was great.
Something like
at Milwaukee Airport though, and you just lots of toys are being lost there.
Yeah, I know, interesting, right? And as for those that were wondering, Jordan was there. He said around Thanksgiving that happened or something like that. That first story with the purple.
No, I was anchoring for that during that time, so I think it was like in February.
Okay, so something like that though, but maybe this happened a while back too. But either way, it's nice to see people just being nice and helping to put a smile on people's faces. That simple act of kindness can go a long way.
And looking at that kid's reaction, it was really, it was a really nice thing.
It just makes that kid smile.
It's well worth it.
I mean, and it teaches responsibility too. You gotta be responsible with your toys.
Yes, for sure. Well, taking turn now, a rock slide in California blocked a road at the Elko Summit in El Dorado County on Friday. Crews were able to clear it by using explosives. Check it out. California Highway Patrol said no drivers were in the area or nearby when the rock slide happened. Both directions of Highway 50 have been closed to allow crews to work, and the road was reopened later that night. And you know, I gotta say, just watching demolition is really cool. That's a really cool job, just to blow up a rock in the middle of the road.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you kind of get that blow stuff up. I mean, there's something that feels accomplished about blowing something up that's kind of a nuisance, or just something that kind of gets in the way, or maybe something that disturbs its life or something like that too. And speaking of disturbing its life, after I graduated college, I got to go back to my college campus, and they had to implode one of the residence halls there that served its time. And I will say it's
really cool.
It's really cool to see it in person versus obviously over a video though. And in fact, we had to move because I think that the debris cloud came right toward us.
Yep.
So it was actually very interesting though. And obviously that smell still stands out. It's kind of that rusty water smell, concrete smell.
I got to witness the Pontiac Silverdome getting blown up a couple years ago. There's the same one where on Sunday it failed, the implosion failed, and then that day after I was at school right across the street from it, and Dad was working like kitty corner to me, so we got off work in school and we saw a helicopter right over the Silverdome, and we went over and looked at it, and about 2 minutes later, boom. Yep, exactly. It was really cool to watch. So.
It's always cool when you get to watch stuff like that, but you know what?